you won't believe what's happening inside one of the world's largest arms industries. Russia, long known for its military strength and advanced weapons technology, is facing a collapse that's shocking the global defense community. Once a powerhouse exporting tanks, missiles, and advanced military equipment to countries around the world, the Russian arms industry is now showing cracks that no one could have ignored. Factories that were once buzzing with activity are slowing down, production lines are idling, and international clients are beginning to look elsewhere. This isn't just an economic problem, it's a strategic issue that could shift global power balances. The reasons behind this collapse are both complex and alarming, ranging from outdated infrastructure to international sanctions, and even deep internal inefficiencies that have grown over decades. Understanding the full picture requires looking at how this empire was built, what made it strong, and why it is now failing. The external image of strength is still carefully maintained. Russia projects power through parades, military drills, and high-profile weapons exhibitions. Tanks roll through city streets, fighter jets soar across airspace, and missile launches are broadcast to demonstrate capabilities. Yet behind the public display, the story is very different. Many factories and production facilities that once operated at full capacity are now struggling to keep up with even basic orders. Machinery is old, some of it decades behind modern standards, and the workforce is aging with a shortage of trained young engineers and technicians. Investment in modern equipment and research has slowed dramatically, partly due to economic constraints and partly due to international sanctions that block access to advanced technology. What was once a seamless and powerful operation is now riddled with delays and inefficiencies. Inside the factories, the challenges are even more pronounced. Workers describe shortages of essential raw materials, frequent maintenance issues, and production lines that cannot operate continuously due to outdated technology. There is a growing disconnect between military demand and the ability to meet it. While ambitious projects are announced in press releases and government statements, the reality on the ground is very different. Some projects are years behind schedule, and new innovations struggle to move from concept to production. These internal inefficiencies have become one of the primary factors contributing to the industry's collapse. Even weapons that are completed often require extensive retrofitting or repairs before they are fully operational, creating delays for both domestic use and international clients. The performance of Russia's weapon systems, once a point of pride and a competitive advantage in the global market, has also suffered. Previously, Russian tanks, missiles, and aircraft were known for their reliability, power, and cost effectiveness. Export clients depended on these systems because they combined strength with affordability, making them attractive compared to Western alternatives. Now, however, reports suggest that maintenance costs are increasing. Quality control is inconsistent, and technological advancements are slower than competitors. The combination of reduced output, lower reliability, and a lack of modernization has caused Russia to lose credibility among some of its international buyers. Countries that once relied on Russian arms are increasingly exploring alternatives from China, Europe, and the United States, further accelerating the decline. Safety has become a growing concern within the industry. Decades-old machinery, combined with rushed production schedules to meet quotas, has led to accidents and operational hazards. Workers face significant risks on a daily basis, and incidents at production sites are reportedly increasing. This creates not only immediate danger, but also long-term consequences for the industry's reputation. If weapon systems are produced under compromised safety conditions, their reliability in actual combat situations may also be questioned. Safety failures undermine the very foundation of trust that international clients place in Russia's defense capabilities. What once made Russia's arms industry uniquely strong is now struggling to maintain relevance. The industry's traditional advantages, decades of military experience, a large domestic market, and cost-effective yet powerful weaponry were unmatched for a long time. Advanced missile technology and heavy machinery production set Russian exports apart from competitors. But these strengths are eroding due to aging infrastructure, lack of modern technology, and the pressures of sanctions and geopolitical isolation. What was once an unbeatable combination of experience, cost, and innovation is now being overshadowed by countries willing to invest in the latest technology and offer more reliable alternatives. The very factors that once made the industry successful are now its vulnerabilities. The economic implications are enormous. Russia's arms exports historically generated billions of dollars annually, supporting not just the military-industrial complex, but also employment, research, and domestic military readiness. As production slows and international buyers look elsewhere, the economic fallout affects multiple sectors of the economy. Defense budgets are stretched thinner, factories that once employed thousands now face layoffs, and the revenue shortfall limits the government's ability to invest in modernization programs. This financial strain is both a symptom and a cause of the collapse, creating a cycle that is difficult to reverse. The collapse of the Russian arms industry is not just an internal problem, it has far-reaching global consequences. Countries that relied on Russian weapons for their defense now face uncertainty. The global arms market is adjusting, with competitors seizing opportunities to fill gaps left by Russia. Geopolitical dynamics may shift as countries reconsider alliances and procurement strategies, no longer taking Russian capabilities for granted. The strategic balance in certain regions could be altered as a result, influencing not just economics, but also global security. In conclusion, the Russian arms industry is facing a historic collapse, driven by outdated infrastructure, safety issues, declining performance, economic pressures, and geopolitical constraints. What was once a symbol of military strength and global influence is now struggling to maintain relevance in a rapidly changing world. The consequences are serious, affecting everything from domestic employment to international power dynamics. This is a story of a once mighty empire facing the harsh reality of modernization and global competition. The collapse is a wake-up call, not just for Russia, but for the entire world, highlighting the fragile nature of even the most powerful industries. It serves as a reminder that technological advancement, infrastructure, and strategic adaptability are crucial for maintaining leadership, and without them, even the strongest can falter.